Small, fuzzy, wide-eyed aliens that looked like someone crossed a fox cub with a sugar glider. Big ears, soft green fur, and an octopus-like tail used mostly for climbing anything that stood still for too long. They lived in warrens nestled beneath the crimson soil of Delta Haven 4, a frontier colony just barely inside Human Republic space. Diplomatic handshakes were fresh. Cultural relations were thin as plastic wrap, but all that changed the day the Zurri cubs discovered watermelon. The forbidden slice Lieutenant Harper Quinn was the first human to realize they were being watched. It started with the food crates. Something kept nibbling at them. No damage to the metal plating, no alarms tripped. Just perfect circular holes in every watermelon rind. Every single one. Quinn caught the thief at dawn. 3 Zurri cubs, barely knee-high, paws and whiskers dripping pink juice, standing atop a crate like explorers who had finally conquered Mount Melon. At the sight of a human, they froze. Then, seeing Quinn raise his hands and nod his rifle, they squeaked a sound that translator implants later rendered as, "Please, Dante, take the sweet moon." First contact. Sticky edition watermelon. Eat, turn it out. Wasn't native to Delta Haven IV. The Zurri had never tasted fruit with so much water and sugar in the same bite. Their own diet consisted of nutrient moss and hot seed pods. Efficient? Yes. Delicious? Absolutely not. Soon, Harper realized something bigger was happening. Every day more Zurri cubs appeared around the crates, sitting in neat rows like tiny students. They watched him crack open a melon, their whiskers trembling, tails curling in excitement. They didn't want the seeds or the rind or the science behind it. They wanted the red. Humans had introduced many foods across the explored stars, but watermelon became the Zurri equivalent of a sacred treasure, an earth gift too wonderful to be real. The Great Melon Migration within a month. Watermelon demand on the frontier exceeded every logbook estimate. Cargo ships arriving at ridge posts were redirected through emergency channels just to unload melon. Colonists griped, traders got rich, and farmers back home celebrated a sudden new interstellar export boom. Whenever a shipment landed, Zurri cubs performed a ritual that humans quickly named the watermelon welcome. The cubs lined up in rows, touched their foreheads to the ground, and chanted a phrase the translator couldn't process for weeks. When linguists finally cracked it, the meaning made every human grin. Humans bring the summer inside the fruit. Why the Zurri needed watermelon. Human scientists discovered the Zurri were constantly dehydrated. Delta Haven's surface was dry, and moisture evaporated from their bodies faster than they could drink it. Watermelon didn't just taste good. It saved lives. Its balance of water, electrolytes, and sugars filled a biological gap no one had realized existed. So, Earth stepped up. From lunar greenhouses to Martian domes, hydroponic farms retooled production. Engineers designed ship-safe melons, bred to survive long interstellar jumps. For the first time ever, a fruit became a diplomatic tool. Humanity didn't send diplomats or fleets. It sent farmers. HFY. Trouble from the stars, of course. Nothing stays peaceful forever. The Cloborn syndicate pirates and raiders, known for targeting New Worlds, spotted an easy haul. Undefended routes, unescorted freighters, and cargo that a new species valued enough to worship. They struck hard. Crates vanished. Ships went missing. And on Ridgepost Station, Zurri cubs waited hungry and confused tiny paws, resting on empty landing pads. But humans don't ignore those they feed. A convoy appeared a week later, but not with weapons. Instead, they carried fast-growing melon seeds, soil additives for alien ecology, and 100 human farmers ready to teach Zurri adults. The message was simple. If pirates steal your melons, we'll teach you how to grow your own. When the syndicate realized melon runs weren't profitable anymore, they backed off. A galaxy expecting bloodshed instead watched a farming lesson dismantle a criminal empire. Seeds of friendship years. Later Delta Haven glowed with emerald farmland Zurri. Cubs scurrying through irrigation channels, tails sparkling with dew. Humans and Zurri lived and worked together. Engineers built cold storage bunkers. Farmhands designed tiny harvesting gloves for cub-sized paws. And children of both species learned how to spit seeds farther than anyone. Every meal ended with a slice of watermelon and a traditional Zurri toast that needed no translation. Thank you, big tall friends. Humanity, once feared for its wars, gained a new galactic title. The species that shares the sweet. Because sometimes HFY isn't about armies, empires, or heroes. Sometimes it's about a farmer shipping fruit into the dark, a lieutenant sharing his breakfast, and 3 sticky-fingered alien cubs discovering joy. And the universe learned the truth. Humanity conquers not only with strength, but with kindness, seeds, and summertime flavor.